Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In a preview for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, Episode 13, set to air February 25, Kyle Richards sits down with her therapist and life coach to talk about how she's been doing as an empty nester and how she perceives her family moving on during her separation from Mauricio Umansky. After Kyle explains an upcoming trip Mauricio is planning with their youngest daughter, Portia Umansky, Kyle's therapist gets right to the point, asking, is this going to be the first summer you don't all spend together? This is the first summer, the actress confirms. She then adds, I mean the fact that he took Portia alone. He's never been away from Portia like that, ever, and he's going to do a guy's trip. Basically, he goes and lives his life. He's having fun. You know? And that kind of thing just working. Kyle continues, and I know that that's what being separated is supposed to be, taking this time to figure out everything. Or just get perspective, if nothing else, interjects her therapist. Right, Kyle agrees. Everyone is like, are you getting divorced? Are you getting divorced? I mean, everybody asks me that. I think I'm anxious, and I'm getting impatient. I'm impatient because I want to know what my life's gonna be, she explains. I think it's different for men, you know? I mean, he's just going and living his best life. Kyle says of Mauricio, adding, he's a happy little camper. After hearing this, Jamie poses a thoughtful question. Why can't you live your best life too? No, I can, she demurs at first. I guess it's just, there's a little part of me that thinks, okay, say that I move on with somebody new. And then what if he's like, okay, I went and sowed my wild oats, or whatever that expression is, and the life coach finishes the thought for her, and I want to come back. For more on Kyle's thoughts about Mauricio's best life in the wake of their split, in a December 2024 appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Kyle told the host that they have no plans to formally divorce. She reiterated this on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show while talking to fellow cast member Erica Jane. Plus, while responding to Sutton Strack's recommendation that she hire attorneys to begin divorce proceedings on Season 14, Episode 2, Kyle explained, at the end of the day, I have to do what feels right to me, and I did not feel ready to go do that. I'll know when that's time to do that. Despite the separation, Kyle and Mauricio remain on good terms. On a recent episode of RHOBH, they even shared an emotional moment while discussing their separate living arrangements. They stayed good friends throughout the split, but Kyle's December and still get along really well. Additionally, she said, they're navigating the new dynamic by staying in frequent communication, which includes texting pretty much every few days and speaking in person or via phone, maybe a couple of times a week. Kyle Richards has never been one to shy away from drama, whether it's in front of the cameras on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or in her personal life. But as her separation from Mauricio Umansky continues to unfold, insiders say the Bravo star is growing increasingly impatient, while her estranged husband appears to be living his best life. The couple, who announced their separation in 2023 after more than 25 years of marriage, have yet to officially file for divorce, keeping fans and fellow housewives speculating about whether a reconciliation is possible. But Kyle, known for her control over her image and household, is reportedly finding herself frustrated by Mauricio's carefree post-split antics. Kyle and Mauricio's marriage was once considered one of the strongest in Real Housewives history. They built a beautiful life together, raising their daughters and balancing a glamorous yet seemingly stable marriage. While other RHOBH relationships crumbled under the pressures of reality TV, they stood strong, or so it seemed. However, cracks began to show in recent years. Rumors of infidelity, financial stress, and lifestyle differences started making headlines. Even before their split was made public, fans noticed a shift in Kyle, her focus on fitness, cryptic social media posts, and an increasingly distant dynamic with Mauricio on the show. When the news broke that they had separated, it sent shockwaves through RHOB fandom. Since then, Mauricio has been spotted out partying, dancing with other women, and seemingly enjoying his newfound single status. Meanwhile, Kyle has been more introspective, focusing on personal growth and leaning on her close circle of friends, including Morgan Wade, who has been the subject of romance rumors herself. While Kyle navigates her emotions, Mauricio has been fully embracing his bachelor era. From competing on Dancing with the Stars to jet-setting for business and pleasure, he appears to be relishing his independence. His public outings, whether it's being photographed in clubs or enjoying lavish vacations, have given fans the impression that he's unbothered by the split. Some say Mauricio's actions could be a classic midlife crisis. A man in his 50s suddenly thrust into a single lifestyle after decades of marriage, testing the waters of freedom. Others believe he's genuinely happy to shed the weight of a marriage that may have felt restrictive in its later years. Whatever the case, his behavior isn't sitting well with Kyle. Sources close to her say she feels disrespected by his lack of discretion and is growing tired of seeing him act as if their years together meant nothing. While she hasn't publicly lashed out, her demeanor in interviews and social media posts suggest an underlying frustration. Kyle is no stranger to reinvention. From child star to reality TV royalty, she has always been able to pivot and maintain her relevance. Post-separation, she has channeled her energy into health, self-care, and strengthening the relationships that matter most to her. Her friendship with singer Morgan Wade has been particularly scrutinized, with rumors flying that their bond is more than platonic. While Kyle has denied any romantic involvement, the speculation has only fueled the narrative that she, too, is moving on in her own way. Still, sources say Kyle isn't necessarily jealous of Mauricio's new lifestyle, but rather frustrated by the imbalance in public perception. While she's had to answer tough questions about her personal life, Mauricio gets to dance, party, and enjoy himself with seemingly no accountability. There's a double standard, a source close to Kyle revealed. She feels like she's the one being forced to handle things with grace and maturity, while Mauricio gets to have fun without any of the scrutiny. Despite the frustration, there's still an air of uncertainty around whether Kyle and Mauricio's split is truly the end. The couple continues to co-parent and maintain a relatively amicable relationship. Neither has moved forward with filing for divorce, leading some to wonder if a reconciliation is still on the table. Kyle herself has expressed mixed emotions about their relationship, acknowledging that while things have changed, there's still love and history between them. Mauricio, for his part, has stated that they are still working on their relationship, whatever that may look like in the future. As longtime reality TV veterans, both Kyle and Mauricio know that perception is everything. Their split is playing out in real time on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, giving them a unique opportunity to control, or at least influence, the narrative. For Kyle, this means leaning into a story of empowerment and self-discovery. She's showing fans a woman who is finding herself after decades of being a wife and mother. Mauricio, meanwhile, is crafting a different image. One of a successful, charismatic businessman who isn't letting heartbreak slow him down. But what happens when the cameras stop rolling? Will Kyle's patience run out completely? Will Mauricio's playboy lifestyle lose its appeal? Only time will tell. For now, one thing is clear. Kyle Richards is ready for answers, and Mauricio Umansky is enjoying the ride. The question remains, will they ever be on the same page again?